Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. These are the top 200 questions you're likely to hear in your OHO ALJ disability hearing. Number 2. Were your jobs within the past 15 years full-time or part-time? I'm going to tell you right up front, to be a hero and say you were working full-time when you weren't is a detriment. You want a lot of these jobs to be part-time, and you want a lot of these jobs to basically go ahead and be things that you only worked for a couple of months, because it makes it more likely that you'll have what's called failed work attempts. And these failed work attempts, we don't use them as part of the step 4 analysis of the 5-step sequential process, which means there's no skills that come over, and it doesn't, make it a more messy adjudication for element 4 and element 5. So you want to go ahead and be very truthful about how many hours you actually worked. And a lot of people have the tendency to try and make themselves feel like, oh, I was a boss, I was a manager, I was this person, I did scheduling, I did appointments, I did, teaching people how to do stuff, I did, payroll, I did hiring and firing. Oh, I was super important. The more of that stuff you put on your shoulders, the more skills that they can draw from, and basically the more things that they can go ahead and use to pick a DOT, Dictionary of Occupational Job, that is higher up the ladder on the SVP scale, 1 through 9, that are basically how long it takes for you to learn how to do a job. And then they can use those transferable skills that are available in those, like SVP 3-4, semi-skilled 5 to 9, skilled. They can transfer those skills to other types of jobs in the national economy, which makes the whole DOT analysis more involved. So my point is, answer that question with truth. Don't try to bolster yourself up and make yourself seem bigger than you actually were. Also, as part of that, don't go ahead and say you made tons and tons of money when you didn't actually make tons and tons of money. We can see in a couple of documents exactly what you made and what was reported to the IRS. There's a couple of documents. The detailed earnings query shows us where you worked, what year you worked there, and how much you earned, right? The summary earnings query gives us a quick year by year as to what you earned. The new hire query tells us exactly over the past 2 to 3 years what jobs you worked, and basically, how close they were, what quarters you worked them. That way we can do an analysis to see essentially, where we want to set the alleged onset date. Do you have earnings that, during while you were claiming disability? All those kinds of things. All right. I hope that answers how to go ahead and answer were your jobs within the past 15 years full-time or part-time. I'll catch up with you a little bit later, and we'll go from there. Oh, if you want the most up-to-date information, shoot me an email. I go live on YouTube to answer questions for anybody, 8 to 10s every Thursday Eastern, and we'll go from there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.